Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. Making sure you get consistent characters is incredibly useful, especially if you're making children's books for your own brand animations or for advertising. I will be showing you my method on how I created this character. I've got some awesome tips that you hopefully haven't seen before, and I'll show you. So stay tuned for that, but first I want to show you how to do it. I will be focusing on animated-looking characters in this video. I have made another video creating character consistency, but with more realistic-looking people. So feel free to check out that video. The link to that is in the description box below. This method is using the character reference parameter or the cref parameter, and it's incredibly powerful, so this is the prompt. I'm looking for a CGI Pixar animated look for this character. So as you can see, I included that in the prompt. I've made sure to add in all the details that I want in this character, as well as that helps Midjourney to kind of flush it out with a bit more detail, and these are the characters that Midjourney generated. Okay. So let's start with creating a character. I really like the look of the top left character, so I'm going to use that when I've upscaled that character. But I want to change some aspects of this character, and you can do that by using the Vary Region tool. So I want to change his shoes as I find it a bit distracting. So just click Vary Region, select this lasso tool. I'll select his shoes and that red shoes. It did a really good job. As you can see, it's changed his shoes. Now I'll probably go for this, seems pretty good to me. So what you want to do now is copy your character link, and we will use that in the character reference parameter. So let's try create a scene with this character in and see how consistent it looks. All right, so I've added in my prompt, and I've gone for a young boy sitting on a park bench. I find it's best to include the description of your character inside these prompts as well, even though you're using character reference. I feel like all this information just adds to create a more consistent character. And then for your character reference, you want to add in --cref and then paste in the link to your character. And they look pretty good. They're not perfect, and this is the thing, you will maybe need to rerun some of these prompts just till you find the one that looks just like your character. But they're very close, and I could easily choose one of these to use in, say, a children's book or animation, and I don't think anyone would notice really. So now let's have a look at character weight. Character weight ranges from 0 to 100. With character weight set at 100, which is the default, your character will remain mostly the same, whereas if you go down to character weight 0, it will only keep the face the same, so you can change clothing and other aspects. Let's have a look at putting this character in different scenarios with different clothing. I've gone for a wide shot of a boy hiking up a snowy mountain, wearing winter clothing and snow boots, and I've gone for a character weight of 0. So hopefully it should change all of his clothing. Remember to put in your character reference link at the end. So as you can see, we've got a character and he's up on the mountain. It's changed all of his clothes and they look very appropriate for the setting. He's got his warm puffy jacket on. He's got a hat still, but it's different, and the snow boots, that's really cool. And here is an image using a character weight of 50. So in the halfway mark, as you can see, it's added some elements of the prompt. So he's got a different jacket on. He looks a bit more geared towards this snowy terrain, but he's still got the same jeans from the original character. This image I added character weight of 100, which is the default, so it shouldn't change much of the clothing, but because I added the winter clothing in the prompt, it's kind of created a hybrid, so he's got that blue t-shirt, but it's more of a hoodie. They came out looking pretty good. And here's another quick example of changing the outfit. This is the character wearing a spacesuit on the moon, and here's another one of our character riding a horse, and for this one I wanted him wearing a cowboy outfit, and as you can see, it's made him look like Woody from Toy Story. I think that's because I added in Pixar style, which is the look of the kind of character that I wanted, and this image is with the character weight at 100. So you can see how powerful the character weight are if you want to change the look of your character. To check out the prompts I've used in this video, I've put them all into a free document, which you can find in the description down below. All right, so now let's have a look at changing character expressions. So for this one, I wanted to create a sad expression. So I've put a wide shot of a young boy looking sad, and I just reiterated sitting on the floor, looking sad at the end as well. So here is our character with a sad expression, and they came out looking really good. Here's the character, looking scared in a haunted house, and in this one he's having a good laugh while at a theme park, and here he is thinking in a classroom, and for this prompt, I added in to have his hand on his chin, just for that classic thinking pose. It did a pretty good job of adding that in. As you can see, he definitely looks like he's thinking about something, which is exactly what I was looking for. Some of them can a bit weird, as you can see his arms here. It didn't quite know what to do with them, but these are just the first versions, and like I said, you can keep rerunning the prompt to get the version that you like. Now let's have a look at putting multiple characters in a scene. So I've made a prompt with 2 characters in it, but the problem is, when using a character reference link, all the characters in your image will look the same. So to fix this, you need to create another character and then copy the link to that character, and you want to go into Vary region and select the character that you want to change. Then paste in the prompt that you used to create that character. So for this one, I've got a young girl. I've put sitting on a park bench, and then the rest of the prompt which describes her character, and then put in the character reference link to her image. I got some pretty good results. So you can see our character, she is sitting next to the other character that we created.
The style reference parameter is really fun to use, as it allows you to change your character to be in whatever style you want.
There are 2 ways to do this. You can add the style in the prompt for this. One, I've changed it from a Pixar style to a more anime style image. In the prompt, I just took out Pixar style and put in 1980s anime style, and the results look really cool. As you can see, it looks just like it's come from a 1980s anime TV show, and the character looks the same. Or you can use the style reference parameter, which allows you to get an image of a style that you like and add that in at the end of your prompt using the --srf parameter. When using style reference, you get to change how much it influences the prompt using style weight. So style weight goes from 0 to 1000, with 1000 having the most influence on the prompt. So if I put in --SW1000, it should use that style reference image and kind of make it look more like that image. So here are the images with the style weight of 1000, and they look very close to the style reference image that we used. They've got that old school anime look to them, and if we drop down to style weight 500, they still look very similar, and then with style weight at 0, they just don't look that great.
So make sure to play around with styles. I think it turned out pretty well. It just shows how powerful this character reference parameter is. I really hope you've learned something in this video and that you are inspired to create your own awesome-looking characters. Make sure to hit that subscribe button to see more videos like this, and feel free to give us a like and share your tips and tricks in the comment section down below. Don't forget to grab the free PDF in the description box, as that contains all the prompts used in this video. If you would like to see another character consistency video using a different technique, then click the link you can see on your screen right now. You won't want to miss it.